What is up, everybody out there in HeroClix land? This, once again, is Scott Porter here for the ho-ho holidays, I must say. I always say that opening HeroClix bricks is like Christmas morning for me, and gosh darn it, we are almost there this holiday season. So however you celebrate, boy, do I have a gift for you today, because I am back for a DC unboxing series. This one is called Batman Team Up. Batman! I am very excited to have some DC on this table right now to look at what we have coming from that particular publisher. You know, it's been a while, and we have been seeing the last couple of HeroClix DC sets cartoon-focused sets. We had Batman the Animated Series, we had Justice League Unlimited, and today, if we take a look at the outside of this brick, or you see this miniatures game that's sitting on the table, it seems like we're doing the same thing. We are leaning into not only Teen Titans, Teen Titans Go. I know. I'm a huge Teen Titans fan. Teen Titans Go, some people love it. Some people, whatever, it is what it is. But I'm excited nonetheless because I actually really enjoy the show. You can drop in, drop out, and so I'm excited to see these characters. And they are incredibly powerful at times in the cartoon, so I'm excited to see what WizKids did with them. Also, you can see that there's Scooby-Doo on the outside of this box here, which is crazy to me. It's on the back. Now, usually on the back of a brick, we see what the chases could be. So I'm sitting here going, wait a minute, are the Scooby-Doo characters chases? Are they showing us all the chases on the back of the box? I don't know. But there have been some wonderful Batman and Scooby-Doo team-ups over the years, including Batman and Scooby-Doo Brave and the Bold movie that came out a few years ago, which was a lot of fun, and I loved it a lot. And this goes all the way back to like the 60s when Scooby-Doo was on, and they would team up with Batman, or in the 70s, they team up with the Harlem Globetrotters. I loved that. I didn't watch a ton of Scooby-Doo growing up, but I would watch the occasional episode when it would follow my favorite childhood show, The Herculoids, which if you've never seen The Herculoids, please go look it up. Yes, I have been a nerd since I was very, very young. But I digress. Let's get back to Batman Team Up. I didn't quite know what we were going to be getting into when I heard just the title of the set. I was like, okay, yeah, we're going to get a Brave and the Bold kind of thing. We're going to get a bunch of DC heroes, maybe that we haven't seen in a while. But now I think we're going to get them in a different form and a bunch of brand new figures in the Mystery Inc.? The mystery solving? What do they call themselves? I know their van is the Mystery Machine, but we'll find out as we go through. So, what is entailed in this unboxing series this week is each day I'll be opening 2 boosters of this brick. That'll give us 5 days total. But on top of that, I will also be opening things like this, the Play at Home kit, which is a Shaggy-centric Play at Home kit. There's mystery case files on the front of it. I don't know what that means. I don't know what we're going to be getting into there. I have a Dyson Tokens pack that we will open today after these 2 boosters on day 1. Yeah, I've got an announcement of what we're going to have as far as legacy cards, because on the top of every brick now, you have legacy cards. So we'll take a look at whatever legacy card I get, and we'll see what other surprises might be coming along the way. So the set is supposed to come out for pre-release in the last week of December, with the official release coming in early January, and you will be able to get your hands on some of this at your local comic shop or gaming store right after Christmas. So save all that cash you get in your Christmas cards and call your local shop and see when you can get your hands on this. I'm excited to play it. I like when WizKids does crazy offshoot sets. And the fact that they're integrating one of those now into, because they could have made it like a little Scooby-Doo offshoot set with the Batman character in it, but I'm excited to see what they do when they integrate the characters in. How powerful will they actually be? I have no idea. But without further ado, let's get cracking. Like I said, I always feel like it's Christmas morning when I'm opening this up. I've got so many presents here for myself and for all of you guys. Wow, they made this new plastic really. It's got like little WizKids on it. Look at that. That's official. You can see on the front of the box, I don't know if you can see it, but yeah, it says WizKids like all over the plastic, and it's really tough to cut through. I don't know. Is this like theft proof? Oh my gosh. I've been foiled again by my greatest enemy, plastic wrap. Here we go. All right, these will be our boosters for today. The rest of them we will open throughout the rest of the week. Now, usually right now is when I'm telling you, hey, I think you should go read this book. This set is based on such and such storyline. I can't do that. I watched Teen Titans a few times now, the Cartoon Network Teen Titans show, before it became Teen Titans Go. So the initial 5 seasons, I've watched more than once. Phenomenal cartoon. Teen Titans Go, I have watched in pieces. I loved Teen Titans Go to the movies. But really, it's going to be about watching stuff, I think. The Batman Scooby-Doo team-up movie, maybe go watch it. It's pretty fun. Batman had a Brave and the Bold series that was out for a little while before that crossover movie. Maybe go watch that. But as far as the books go, I'll try to tie it all together as we open this thing. But I really don't know what to recommend you guys go read or watch just yet. So, without further ado, first booster of the day. I always open from the same side. I usually pull a super rare or something very early on. So if you're trying to get a loaded team for a sealed tournament, like the pre-release tournament, I always recommend opening from that back right side of the box. So let's see if my plan works as usual. Ooh, okay. All right, well, oh, this is awesome. Okay, all right. I am super stoked about what's in here right now. First of all, we got a piece of equipment. This is a Green Lantern chainsaw. The second thing that I just pulled out of here is none other than Red X. Yes! Okay, we are deep diving into Teen Titans and Teen Titans Go right now. We have Blackfire. We have Superman. Woo-hoo-hoo-hoo. And we have, uh-oh, I dropped him. Our first Scooby-Doo character, Shaggy. Okay, all right. Looking at the outside of the box here, which we didn't do already, I'm going to pull these guys back and just take a peek at the outside of the box to see, I usually do this to see what we can expect from the set. So on the outside, we have Teen Titans Go. On this side, we've got Starfire, we've got Beast Boy, we've got Robin. On the other side, we have Lanterns, which when I opened this, I didn't expect, and it's got a super rare tag, that chainsaw, that green chainsaw. So, I don't know, super rare equipment, pretty cool. Here we go, we've got Jo Mullein, Sojourner Jo Mullein. She's the Green Lantern that was a part of Far Sector and has been integrated into DC since then. And then, of course, John Stewart with an awesome pose. So we're going to get some Green Lanterns. Can't say that I was fully expecting that when I opened this up, but, pretty cool nonetheless. Anyway, all right, let's see. Who do we want to look at first? Let's look at Blackfire. Now, I remember Blackfire from the Teen Titans cartoon. The second episode, I think, of Teen Titans is Blackfire and Starfire and their story. So let's take a look at her card real quick and see what she does. They've got this chibi look to them. I'll show you a top-down view. This is Blackfire. Definitely has that chibi art style that you have in Teen Titans Go. Commander, sister, of course, of Koriand'ar. Blackfire has Teen Titans, Cosmic Ruler, and Warrior keywords. She has a trait, let me guess, truth or death. Choose an opposing character within range and line of fire. Until your next turn, that character's combat values can't be positively modified. I think a lot of the color text in this for all the powers is going to be really cool. Tamaranian battle armor, of course, makes sense, but I told you I had plans tonight is definitely, let's dye your hair so we can be twinsies. These are all quotes from the actual show, which is a lot of fun. There we go, look at the back there. Some hypersonic speed, some range combat expert, some invincible up at the top. That's that Thanagarian armor. So, sorry, not Thanagarian, that's Hawkman. Tamaranian battle armor, invincible. So see, this is what I was talking about. When you have cartoon characters, really like when I think about it, Teen Titans, adventure cartoon, deep storytelling, long threads. Each season dealt with something really cool and very different. You had Trigon, you had, the Doom Patrol and the Legion of Doom. You had Red X and the story of Slade in Season 1 and all of these other things that happen, Titans East. But Teen Titans Go is more like an Animaniacs kind of style Teen Titans. And if you watch those cartoons all the way back to like the Looney Tunes days, you know that those characters can do anything and they survive everything. So whereas like Teen Titans, like I think characters could die and I think did die at certain points. Teen Titans Go, nobody does, right? People get squashed like a pancake, and then they bounce right back up. They inflate themselves. They can like do all types of crazy stuff. So yeah, some Invincible on Blackfire here. I'm going to put her over on the villain side. In Teen Titans proper, she tried to frame her sister for stealing stuff, and these space cops were after her. So anyway, I recommend going back and watching Teen Titans if you never have, separate from Teen Titans Go, and then watching some of the Teen Titans Go stuff, especially the movies. I think they're just so funny. All right, moving on. Let's look at a guy that we've seen plenty of in our days as HeroClix collectors. That's right, Superman himself. Take a look at the figure here. There we go, Superman. Your classic Clark Kent, your classic Trinity-style Clark Kent situation there. Let's see, he's got Rally Die. Oh, so Rally Die are making their comeback. Very cool. Let's see, the Rally Die here. Free. Remove one of Superman's Rally Dice to remove an action token from a friendly character within range. Okay. He has Amazon, Batman Family, Gotham City. Okay, so yes, definitely a Trinity Superman. Justice League, Kryptonian, Metropolis, Trinity, and Reporter. Has a special attack power, Arctic Breath. When Superman hits with a ranged attack, choose one to last until your next turn. A hit target can't use stop, or a hit target gains immobile. Okay, that's his freeze breath. Very cool. He holds back. He always holds back, and we can all be thankful for that. Oh, I thought it was going to go a different way. And that I thought it was he holds back, he always holds back, and then something destructive happens. There we go. Let's see. He's got running shot on the top. Charge on the top of the dial, then the running shot, then the hypersonic speed. So he kind of climbs in power as you go. I like him. He's got Superman team ability. He's got the wild card team ability as well. So I think we're probably going to get a Wonder Woman, and we already knew we were going to get a Batman in here, so a very classic Trinity. So I wonder if this is kind of based on the new Trinity book that came out a couple of years ago. I don't know, what was that for? Rebirth? Final? Infinite something or other that DC has done lately. But there was a Trinity book for a little while there, and Superman, Batman, Wonder Woman, of course, the holy Trinity of all of DC. So let's see, what do we got here? We've got Shaggy, Red X, and I'm going to go with Red X. Okay, the Red X storyline and Teen Titans is so cool for me. Of course, it was Robin in disguise in the Teen Titans series. Sorry, spoilers. But then there's another Red X, and I was expecting maybe this one would have a prime to it. This is set number 41, so unfortunately not like a 41A or B. There's another Red X that shows up after Red X is revealed to be Robin, and they have scenes together, and people who watch Teen Titans or Teen Titans Go were always like, who is Red X, the one that's not Robin? I think it's Jason Todd. I don't know. If you watch the show, tell me in the comments down below who you think it is. But he definitely took a costume on to kind of infiltrate Slade's and Hive in the Teen Titans cartoons. It was kind of like his persona where he tried to become like Slade's apprentice, kind of. It backfired in a way, but it all worked out in the end. I'm not going to tell you all the story spoilers, but Red X is basically Dick Grayson, Robin. He's got Hive, Teen Titans. Ooh, the Hive keyword, beautiful. Teen Titans, assassin, martial artist. Trait, such a shame this evil wood-burning pizza oven must be destroyed. Yep, clearly Red X from Teen Titans Go. Wow, okay, at the beginning of the game, generate an evil pizza oven marker in a square within 3 squares of an opponent's starting area. On the bottom right, you see evil pizza oven marker. Characters within 2 squares have knockback. Oh, okay. At the beginning of your turn, If there are more friendly standard characters than opposing standard characters within 2 squares, gain 3 mission points. Oh, there's a mission point generator, but it's kind of like, it kind of sounds like King of the Hill to me. He's got Wild Card and Titan's team abilities. Pretty solid dial. Running Shot, Energy Explosion, in cap, of course, some charge in cap. I like the super senses when he's playing as a ranged character. The close combat reflexes up close. Got leadership on the front and the back of the dial with outwit in the middle. Very, very cool. But the evil pizza oven, evil wood burning pizza oven, I love it. This is awesome. I'm going to put him on the hero side. That's like a really cool thing. So you put it towards your opponent's side of the map. You got to get over there. You got to get 3 of your characters around it. Yes, if there are more friendly standard characters than opposing standard characters within 2 squares. No, so you just got to stand around it and keep the other guys out. You gain knockback. So it's kind of like a cool King of the Hill style game that's been laid into HeroClix. Thank you, Red X. That is very, very cool. Very excited about that. Okay, next up, we're going to look at Shaggy. Here is Shaggy's card. I dropped him again. Darn it. I keep on dropping him. Okay, where is he? All right. Here we go. Take a look at the card here. Okay. Mystery Inc. It is Mystery Inc. Good. All right, I knew it. Detective. Set number 3. Real name, Norval Shaggy Rogers. I never knew his name was Norval. Taking the decoy on a leash. Super senses. When Shaggy uses it and succeeds, this turn, friendly characters with the Mystery Inc. keyword can use combat reflexes. Okay, we've seen this a lot lately. Shared traits amongst teams to help synergy with them. Like, let's get out of here. That's our cue to skidoo. I can't do a Shaggy. I got to work on my Shaggy. Oh, Scoob. I don't know. I think it was Casey Kasem back in the day. I think now it's Matthew Lillard, if anybody remembers him from Scream. Oh, my parents are going to be so mad at me. He's got some running shot, a ton of perplex. I wonder if he has running shot because he's always running. What I remember of Shaggy in the cartoon is that he's running constantly. And they do that like funny little run where their upper bodies stay stiff, but their little legs are like just going. They're like ducks. You know, you can always look at a duck on the top of the water. He looks all calm. His body's all still. But underneath, the legs are just going nuts. That's what Shaggy reminds me of. Oh, Scoob! Man, I got to work on a Shaggy. I should have worked on a Shaggy before I showed up here today. I could do a better Scooby. Reggie? Row, mo. Ready to go hit. Anyway, that's enough of that, please. I'm so sorry everybody had to witness that little brain kind of fritz there for a second. Okay, Chainsaw Green. Now, like I said, the Chainsaw has a super rare marker on. I'll go ahead and show you guys just the stats there and what it does. But it was a little bit surprising to me to see it here. Yeah, I don't know. Let's take a look. It's a super rare marker on it. Well, some flurry, some blades claws, construct just on the back there. So nothing special about it. Immediately KO this construct if it is not within 6 squares of the character that generated it. Constructs do not block line of fire. Do not require opposing characters to break away, and opposing characters don't stop moving when they become adjacent to a construct. Constructs can't be chosen from Mastermind or have their combat values modified by other characters. So it's a construct. So are you going to need a ring? Are they going to have rings in this set? Is that what we're going to be dealing with here? All right, I'm going to put this on this side here. And yeah, I am not quite sure what we're dealing with all of these constructs here. This is very interesting to me to see this. So as we go through the set, we'll see if we see more of that. All right, let's see. Who is next? Whoa, okay. All right. Very cool. Holy heck. Oh, awesome. Okay. Man, I just had a string of emotions there, guys. The next booster, the second booster, I'm still, sorry, a little thrown by the equipment, but we have equipment in this one. Not equipment, but a construct in this one as well. So 4 figures and a construct in each of the first 2 boosters. Let's see, we've got Velma. We've got a kick-butt looking Clayface here, folks. Yeah, he looks awesome. We've got a character that everybody loves to hate in the cartoons, Gizmo. We do have a super rare in our Far Sector Green Lantern herself, Jo Mullein. And we have a violet fire hydrant. So a star sapphire hydrant? Anyway, man, I'm like telling dad jokes today, doing bad impressions of cartoon characters. I'm in my dad mode right now. All right, let's see. We've got, I do like a star sapphire hydrant. I don't know, I crack myself up sometimes. Let's go with this booster. Let's see. Let's go with Velma first, because we just saw Shaggy. Here's Velma's card, top down. Velma has mystery ink and detective. She has a trait. There has to be a rational explanation. When an opposing character within range and line of fire uses probability control, after resolutions, you may heal a friendly character with the mystery ink keyword, 1 click. And that doesn't say that there's a range or a line of fire needed, so you can just heal a mystery ink character a click anywhere on the board. Very cool. Look at the back here. Outwit, sidestep, willpower. Awesome. Wow, look at that. Some super senses on the back end. Is that Battle Fury? Wait, does Velma have Battle Fury? Quit your fooling around and help me find my glasses. Oh my God, that's awesome. Okay, hold on. So in the old cartoon, Velma, almost every episode, her glasses would hit the floor. She'd be down on the floor crawling around looking for them. They gave her Battle Fury for when she loses her glasses. Yes, that tickles me. That is very funny to me. That's funny. I'm a big fan of that move there. Well done. To quote a friend of mine, brilliant WizKids. Okay, let's go with Gizmo next. All right, Gizmo popping out here. Now, Gizmo is a member of Hive in Teen Titans and Teen Titans Go. In the Teen Titans cartoon, it's him and Jinx and Mammoth kind of as the starting team for Hive. They're kind of like the star pupils of the Hive recruits. Some of that is carried on into Teen Titans Go. He's got Hive, Armor, and Scientist keywords. Set number 26. Micron, oh genius. Has a trait, do I look like I was born yesterday? Yes, you do. When an opposing character heals after resolutions, heal Gizmo 1 click. Okay, so that's definitely to counter the Titans team ability there. I'm not a 5-year-old with a jetpack, leadership, and outwit. That's a special damage power. Leader of the Hive 5. Yeah, they added a couple of characters in Teen Titans Go as well. Backpack, tentacle arms, get off me, I'm not a baby. So I'm guessing we're going to see the Hive 5 in this set, which is cool. Jinx, Mammoth, a couple other characters there. One guy who can multiply himself all over the place. You've got 5 range, 2 targets, charge. I'm surprised no running shot on this with some flurry. And there you go. I am liking the interpretations of all of this. Backpack, tentacle arms. Yeah, he has like octopus arms that come out of his backpack, and he usually uses it, especially when he's fighting against Cyborg. He'll come walking into a room. So there you go. That is Gizmo, the first of the Hive 5 that we've seen. Now, Clayface. This is cool because this Clayface doesn't look like a cartoon version, but Clayface is a big part of the Batman, Scooby-Doo, Brave and the Bold movie, actually. I mean, there's a ton of heroes and villains in that are very comic booky. You've got Arkham Asylum, you've got Harley and Poison Ivy, you've got in the very beginning, the Riddler is a big part of it. So hopefully we see a bunch of those Batman villains. I mean, it's been a while since we've seen some of those. So let's take a look at Clayface. You got Arkham Asylum, Batman Family, Gotham City Underworld, and Celebrity Keywords. Set number 13, and you can look at this thing. This Clayface looks so cool. Got like a hatchet arm, got a mace arm here. What's the matter, bats? Seeing double? Special damage power, shape change. When Clayface uses it and succeeds, after resolutions, you may generate a Clayface duplicate bystander, which you see down there in the bottom left side of the card. Got shape change, you got some invulnerability, but that Clayface duplicate has shape change and invulnerability as well. Some pretty solid stats. I mean, 3 damage, only 6 movement, so it's got to move around slowly, but still. You look at the back here. Oh, full dial shape change, full dial invulnerability, and full dial special power to generate all of those markers. Remember, has to hit a shape change successfully, but that's pretty cool there. Also full dial plasticity, so awesome. Oh, sorry, the Clayface duplicate has plasticity, not shape change. Shape change is a part of that special power. Anyway, all right, very cool. Yeah, that Clayface has a big part to play in that movie, so I suggest going and watching that. It is a little weird hearing Diedrich Bader's voice as Batman, you know, but it's really good for that particular team up. It really blends really well. That Batman blends really well with the Scooby-Doo characters. All right, let's look at, I guess, just the fire hydrant, the Star Sapphire hydrant. We have, I'm not sure how this works. As a trait, remove up to 2 hindering or blocking terrain markers within 6 squares and line of fire. That is a construct's trait. And you see the construct instructions there on the back. All right, let's see. I'll put it over here, I guess. All right, so maybe we get a construct or an equipable item in every pack, and maybe 4 figures? I don't know. That would be pretty cool. I mean, there's a ton of stuff you can do with all these lantern powers, so if we're putting the lanterns in the set as kind of the sub-theme to all of the animated stuff with Teen Titans and with Batman and the Scooby-Doo people, then that's a really cool way to fortify them, I suppose. All right, last but not least, our first super rare of the unboxing series, our only one for today. Unless you count, I mean, both those constructs have super rare tags, but Jo Mullein, Sojourner's her full first name. Green Lantern Corps, Cosmic, Detective, Herald, Police, Politician. Oh, politician keyword, very cool. 1 year and a ring like no other is a trait. When Jo Mullein uses willpower and succeeds on a roll of 6, heal her, 1 click. Investigating the far sector, charge, flurry, and plasticity. You just started a nerd fight, stop, invincible. Jo Mullein has giant. So, or colossal, sorry. On the back here, yeah, passenger 8 for the team ability for Green Lantern, and you also have the police team ability. Her special powers come in handy a couple of times. Now, I was expecting with Jo, because of the way her ring works. Now, if you haven't read Far Sector, go read it. It's a good book. Jo Mullein's introduction into everything. But the basis of her, or the idea of her, is that she's from Earth. She's seen her family fall apart. She's seen people struggling all over the world. She's tried to help. And at each time that she's gone to go and try and help somewhere, she feels like she causes almost more trouble, or she is hamstrung in a way that she cannot fully help the way that she would want to. She joins the military. She joins the police department. She goes to 2 different universities, has 2 different degrees. Like, she's very smart, very capable, but she always feels a bit of guilt that she hasn't done enough to stop things around her from escalating to a point where somebody's really, really hurt, or where justice is not served in the right way, a non-violent justice. So she's approached by a guardian who gives her a ring and says, this is not a typical Green Lantern ring. This is a ring that's powered off of your willpower, and it is not connected to the main power battery. So it has to recharge based on her will and her desire. So her ring is constantly giving her percentage checks, and then she has to cool down. She has cooldown. It's like abilities in a video game. She has a cooldown time, you know, so she doesn't fly around this far sector that she ends up on. She ends up on this, it's not even a world. It's really a bunch of platforms. It used to be 2 planets that were close together, were inhabited by 3 species, got into a war with an intergalactic alien race. They chased that race away, but their rage towards each other, these 3 alien races, caused them to destroy their own planet. After that, they came up with something called these emotion inhibitors, and they put them in their entire population so nobody feels anything. Now, Joe is called there by the council, one representative from each of the 3 races that are at this particular planet way out in the far sector. And the reason she has to go is because it's so far away, it's not actually a sector that's connected to the main power battery. At least I think that's how it's explained. So she's out there by herself with this really interesting ring. The reason she's sent there is because the Guardian has foreseen that unless whatever is about to happen on this planet is prevented by a lantern, they will become a universe-destroying armada of rage and anger and aggression. So she goes there and she has to deal with the politics of these council people, of these peace police, and try and keep the status quo. What ends up happening is there's this drug called Switch Off, and Switch Off gives people emotions again. It turns off the emotion inhibitor. There's an AI race, there's this crazy plant race that likes to eat meat sacks, as they call any biological form of life, and the third race is this like flying, kind of humanoid kind of race that are very regal in the way that they interact with each other, and those are the 3 races, and they are starting to have a high level of aggression towards each other as they're using this drug Switch Off. It's a lot of political commentary, but Jo as a character is really cool. The way she navigates all that stuff is very, very neat. So welcome to the Lantern Corps, Jo Mullane. Woo! What's in Scott Porter's cup today? This would be gingerbread coffee with a little bit of milk. 'Tis the season. Get off my lawn if you don't like me drinking gingerbread coffee. I don't care. And this mug actually is from HeroClix for Huntingtons. You can see the, kind of looks like Lantern Corps there, hands all around the little logo for HeroClix for Huntingtons. We make this and we auction them off, just a very small amount of them every year at the HeroClix for Huntingtons event, but glad to be drinking my coffee out of it today. Okay. I showed you at the beginning of the video that we would be opening some other things. We'll save the legacy cards for another day. Yes, I do know all 16 legacy cards that will be in this set. We'll open up the Shaggy Play at Home kit another day. Today I want to tackle the Dice and Tokens pack. On the front here we got Batman. We've got what looks like Damian Wayne, I think. Let's look top down here. And let's see. I think is that Damian's Robin? We've got Nightwing, very cool. Catwoman, who is a part of the Batman Scooby-Doo movie. Joker and Penguin, who are the main 2 villains in the Batman Brave and the Bold cartoon that was before that Scooby-Doo team-up. So interesting choices to be on the front of these tokens here. Let's see if we can gather any clues from the back of the team-up Dice and Tokens pack here. The dice are rad. They got little Batman insignias. Very cool. On the back of Batman, there is a tentacle. Another tentacle. Okay. Another tentacle. Ooh. Another tentacle. Holy crap, so many tentacles. Who needs all these tentacles? A Clayface duplicate. And last but not least, oh, this is cool. Of course, Negative Spirit. Okay, Doom Patrol confirmed for the set, please. Oh, that would be awesome. And that would actually make a lot of sense because Beast Boy is tied in so completely with Doom Patrol. And they actually are a part of the Teen Titans cartoon and Teen Titans Going Away. Doom Patrol is canon for those cartoons. So awesome. Are we going to see some Negative Man? Are we going to see some Robot Man and, I don't know, Mento and Elastigirl? That would be awesome. That would be really, really cool. If we get any of them, I'll explain more how Beast Boy is tied into them. The whole point of this unboxing series, number 1, is to share all of the awesome Clix goodness with all of you Clix fans out there. The secondary thing that I love to do, if you noticed in this video, is talk about the lore of the characters. And for those who just play tabletop games but maybe haven't read comics before, but have an interest in it, I'm here to explain who everybody is and where they come from. And if you want to pick up one of those books, or you want to go on watch one of those cartoons after I've told you a little bit about it because it sounds interesting to you, then my job is done. And vice versa. If you collect these because they are really cool looking miniatures, which they are, this set looks awesome. There's so much variance in the way that the characters look. There's comic book, you know, like with Superman or Joe, there's like the character design from the comic books as well as the cartoon design for the Teen Titans Go characters. We've got, I mean, cool Scooby-Doo. If you're a fan of Scooby-Doo, I mean, you're going to want to collect this set because you're going to want to put these things up at your desk at the office or, you know, on the mantle behind you if you work from home now, like half the world. But that being said, if you want to go and watch or read something because of today's unboxing video, that's awesome. And if you're more interested in actually hitting a gaming store and sitting down at a map and playing HeroClix, if you're just a fan of all these characters and of the sculpts of the miniatures, and you go and play a game because of what we were able to share today, then again, my job is done as well. So that is everything for day one of our unboxing series for the new DC HeroClix set Batman Team Up. Really, at this point, anything is possible in this set. I would usually say these are who I'm expecting to come in. I think we're going to get Doom Patrol now because of the Dyson tokens. We're just going to get a ton of this Teen Titans and Teen Titans Go stuff. I think we're going to see more Batman villains, maybe from the Batman Scooby-Doo team-up movie that happened a couple of years back. But outside of that, man, I don't know. Lanterns. What lanterns are we going to get? We've already seen the Star Sapphire hydrant, and we've seen a Green Lantern construct, so I'm assuming we're going to see blue, orange, violet. We're going to see all the lantern colors. I can't wait to see what is next. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you to HeroClix or WizKids for sending me these HeroClix to share with you guys today. Remember, the set pre-release comes out at the end of December with the official release happening in early January. Call your local comic shops and your local gaming stores. Support them, show up and play because they are there for us and they have been there for years. They support our community in a huge way, so let's do that for them as well. Thank you to Hyper RPG Studios for having me in today, and until I see you tomorrow for day 2, may all your rolls be critical hits.